Good day children, Sai Ram. Today we are going to start with our value education. Okay children, and this is the top cover of your book. As you all must be knowing, we are using value education book which is composed by Shrima Institutions. Koti Koti pranams at the lotus feet of our Divine Mother Shritarama. These are your lessons. Okay, the first three lessons, that is prayer, values and Bhagavad Gita. We are going to do it in our online session. Okay, so today I am going to start with the lesson, that is the fourth A, that is Guru Purnima. This year children, you are going to have 4 exams of value education, that is 2 unit tests and 2 semesters. So let's start with our first lesson, that is fourth lesson, Guru Purnima. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Now, as per this shloka children, you all must be knowing, we Indians always treat our Guru equal to God. Okay, so today we are going to learn that only, that how we celebrate Guru Purnima in our country. Fourth A, Guru Purnima. Now, do you all know children, when we celebrate our Guru Purnima? In the month of Ashad. According to the Hindu calendar, in the month of Ashad, on the full moon day, we celebrate Guru Purnima. And according to the English calendar, we celebrate Guru Purnima between July and August. Okay, so this is the duration when we celebrate Guru Purnima. And it is very much auspicious and special as well as holy day for us. Okay, because as I have already told you that Guru has a great status in our life. On this day, Bhagwan Shri Vedavyasa. Now, do you all know children who is Saint Vedavyasa? He had written the Mahabharata. Okay, I hope you all remember. He had written the Mahabharata, then Srimad Bhagavata, then 18 Puranas. Okay, he had edited the 4 Vedas. All this he had done. Okay, now you all must be knowing, remembering about the mythological story, wherein when Vedavyasa wanted to write Mahabharata. Okay, so what he did, he took the help of Ganesha. Okay, he took the help of Ganesha, wherein he told Ganesha that you are going to write continuously. Okay, you are not going to stop anywhere. Okay, so when Ganesha was writing down whatever Vedavyasa was telling, that time what happened? His pen broke. Okay, the reed what he was using for writing, that broke. So in that way, now Ganesha could not stop this as Vedavyasa was going on dictating. So what did Ganesha do? He pulled down his dent. Okay, pulled down his teeth, and with his teeth he has written the Mahabharata. Okay, so this is a mythological story about writing of Mahabharata. Okay, so only we call Ganesha as Ekadanta. Sri Vedavyasa has done unforgettable service to humanity for all the times. What unforgettable service he has done? He has edited the 4 Vedas, writing the 18 Puranas and the Mahabharata and the Srimad Bhagavata. Now, how can we repay respect to him? Okay, so in respect of him, we celebrate this day as Vyasa Puja. Okay, so on this day, we perform Vyasa Puja. The disciples worship their spiritual preceptors. Okay, that is the followers of Vedavyasa. They celebrate this day very nicely. The day of worship of one preceptor is the day of pure joy to the sincere spiritual aspirant. Aspirants await this occasion with eagerness. Okay, now those followers who are there, or we can say the followers of Ved Vyasa, they wait very eagerly. They wait for this day, okay, to show their devotion to worship their beloved Guru. Just as we all must be knowing, even we celebrate Guru Purnima in our Stima institutions. Okay, every year we celebrate Guru Purnima. Okay, and even we are very much eager to celebrate this day. Okay. We should have a strong faith in Guru's words. Now, whenever we are making a Guru, whenever we want a Guru, we should have full faith in that Guru. Now, children, you all must be knowing, when you all were very small, going to the nursery, then to the primary, okay, what you used to do? You used to have full faith in your Guru, full faith in your teacher. If your parents are telling you, if your uncle, auntie, anybody is telling you, or brother, younger, elder brother and sister, anybody used to tell you anything regarding your studies, you would not listen to them. Okay, you will say that whatever my teacher has told, that is only right. Okay, that shows the innocent mind of the small child, that is having full faith in the Guru, in the Guru's word. So like that only, like the child only, everyone should have a strong faith in Guru's words. If we don't have faith, we cannot understand the power of Guru. Unless and until we have full faith in our Guru, we will not understand the power of our Guru. We should pay attention to each and every word of the Guru. At times, what you all do, children? You all just neglect what the teacher tells. Okay, and afterwards, you all regret for that. Okay, so it is very much necessary that we should pay attention to each and every word of the Guru. If we have unflinching faith and Shraddha in our Guru, then there won't be any problems in our life. It is very essential that we should be humble and learn from the Guru with quiet acceptance. We should be ready to accept what Guru is telling you. According to Shrima, once you obtain the Lord's name from a Guru, you should chant it with faith and devotion. Now children, you all must be knowing, every year some children take Guru Mantra from Shrima, Sri Tarama. Okay, after taking the Guru Mantra, it is very much necessary that you chant it every day. So Shrima is telling, once you obtain the Lord's names from a Guru, you should chant it with faith and devotion. You should not just neglect it. I have taken the mantra, now I can neglect it. No. You should always chant it and have full faith in your Guru. Nothing can tarnish the Lord's name. Okay, there is no thing in this world which can give away the Lord's name. It is very much sweet. Some children asked Shrima, okay, when they had gone to take the mantra, that time they asked Shrima, what are the benefits of chanting Guru Mantra? So, what did Shrima answer? Shrima answered that for one whose devotion to the Lord's great and whose devotion to his Guru is as great as that to the Lord. Okay, so what is Shrima telling? That how much faith you have in your God, that much faith you should have in your Guru also. Okay, he guides and inspires them from within their being. He is everywhere. As God is everywhere, even your Guru is everywhere. We should have a new angle of vision. We should behold the entire universe as a form of the Guru and see the guiding hand, the awakening voice, the illuminating touch of the Guru in every object we are coming across. The whole world will now stand transformed before our changed vision. Doubts arise in many minds about the necessity of a Guru. Okay, we common people always have a doubt that why should one need a Guru? Okay, who is a Guru? Guru is a sacred and immaculate word. It embodies knowledge of the absolute truth in the world. The word Guru means the dispeller of darkness, of ignorance. No person is ignorant, no person is illiterate when he has a Guru. Because Guru is one who gives out knowledge to his disciples. A real or true Guru devotes all his energy to the upliftment of his disciples. Okay, a Guru will never keep everything with him. He always gives out to his disciples. He confers on his disciples the knowledge of right path. He always shows the disciples right path. He will never lead you on a wrong path. A Guru can never lead his disciples on a wrong path. Always he will lead you on the right path only. For Guru, all are his children, whether a toddler or an elderly person. That doesn't matter. Okay, even the smallest child, or we can say, or an elderly person, all are equal in the eyes of the Guru. He shows unbounded love to all. So, on the auspicious occasion of Guru Purnima, many people take Guru Mantra. So, this is a need why we should have Guru Mantra, why we should have Guru in our life. Okay, from the Gurus whom they have faith. So, everyone, those who take Guru Mantra from their Gurus, okay, they have full faith in their Gurus. And so they celebrate this auspicious and holy day of Guru Purnima. Okay, children? According to Shrima. Now let's see what is the message given by Shrima and Swami Omkarananda. Okay, firstly we'll see what message Shrima is giving to the children. A perennial smile will embellish your glowing face. Sorrow or pain will not affect you. You will be free from anger and will always pray for the well-being of all. Shrima then advised the children, you must radiate values. If you wish to impart true meaning to your life, then surrender yourself at the lotus feet of a Guru and seek his guidance. Guru will surely instruct you. Guru destroys all the worries and troubles of his disciples and thereby frees him. This alone satisfies the Guru. Always be happy, blissful, keep smiling. Be radiant like the moon on a full moon night, that is Purnima. Try to attain the state of fullness. This is my wish for each one of you. Okay, so this is a message given by Shrima. Swami Omkarananda, what message Swamiji is giving? No student is dull. Swamiji is telling that no student is dull. God has given strong intelligence to everyone. Each child is special. Each and every child is having his own intelligence. So we cannot say that a child is dull. Okay, so children, don't think that you are dull. Okay, you are always brilliant. You are always intelligent. The mental power is equal in everyone. It is only necessary that we use this. Only the indomitable will is required to understand Guru and follow his teachings. So, wake up children. Do not fear. Don't have inferiority complex. Don't say, I can't do it. You can do it. Everyone can become great. Arise, awake. Stop not till the goal is reached. success is around the corner. Remember that. So these are the words of Swami Omkarananda ji. Okay, children? न गुरोर्धिकं तत्वं, न गुरोर्धिकं तपः, न गुरोर्धिकं ज्ञानम, तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः. Salutations to the respected Guru, as there is no truth greater than Guru, no greater penance than Guru, and no greater knowledge than Guru. Okay, children, so that's all about this lesson. That is Guru Purnima. Thank you, children.